Okay, continuing with example 2 of lesson 4.6. We have the first part, which you should be able to fill out after reading pages 275 and 276. Remember that every complex number has a real part and an imaginary part, unless it's a pure imaginary number. Yes? So here it says, write as a complex number in standard form. Standard form always has its real part. Yes, its real part first, and then its imaginary part. So we know that a complex number in standard form is always going to have what? Real part and then imaginary part. Now, when we're adding or subtracting complex numbers, it's pretty simple. All you have to remember is that complex numbers only like add or subtract. What do I mean by that? Well, it's like they're sort of like racist numbers, if you want to look at it that way. Why? Because the real part will only add with the real part, and the imaginary part will only add or subtract with the imaginary part. So if we notice here, we have 6. 6 minus 4 is what? 2. If I skip a step, if I don't, well, let's just put it here. It's going to be what? 6 minus 4 for the real part. For the imaginary part, it's going to be what? 3, which is the coefficient of this one, minus, it's minus, which is plus 1. So if I solve this, 6 minus 4 is 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. So I have here 2 plus 4i. The second example is just the same thing again. It's going to be what? 2, which is the real part, plus the other real part, which is 7. So it's plus 7. And then we have 5 plus negative 2. Remember, plus times the negative, so it's subtracting 2. So then we have 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 3i, and that is our complex number in standard form.